How to uncompress a 9 GB file in Windows FAT32. I have a 2 GB RAW file that contains a 9 GB video file. I'm using a FAT32 file system. Now I want to unzip that file, but after 4 GB I get an error due to the FAT32 file size limit. Now I want to know how I can extract that video. I know that one way is to convert my partition to NTFS, but I don't want to follow that way. I've also tried 7-zip, but that again gives error after 4 GB. One other way is to split that file, but I don't know how I can split a video file that is zipped. So any idea, please? How can I get rid of this problem? Update. For all those who think that it is not AVI file, or maybe I'm misunderstanding it, or maybe I'm not mentioning correct size, or if they think that it is not possible to compress that much, I'm attaching image of that file. I hope it answers all those questions.
There is no way you can go over the 4 GB limit of the FAT32 file system, because FAT32 imposes this limitation by design. This file system has a natural limitation for the maximum file size it can handle, which is 4 GB. And yes, I haven't found any tool that splits the video file while unzipping it. The solution to this, if you do not want to convert to NTFS, is get an external drive with NTFS file system on it. Extract your video file there. Then use a video splitting software to split it in multiple parts, and then copy those to your FAT32 file system.
You can try to play the RAR SICK file with VLC Media Player. It does have internal support for RAR. This would only work if your RAR is not encrypted. I do not know the internals of VLC's implementation, but I think VLC does not create temporary files, then this might work. Edit 2 will not work with compressed archives, but should work with multi-volume RARs. Edit. What if you want to access the real file and playing it is not enough? Mount the RAR file with WinMount this URL as a virtual drive. Edit 2 does not work, stops after about 4 GB, tested by Asker. Edit 3. Okay, I just remembered that Microsoft Virtual PC can do multi-volume VHDS on FAT32. Related, this URL. Just keep in mind that you cannot use these VHDS without MS Virtual PC. To use or open them with other software, they have to be joined first. It's a little overkill just to open a file, but you might try it. I have however not tested this on my new Windows 7 PC, only on my older PC with Winx.
You can boot a Linux Live distribution and mount your file system. Then run. That way you end up with the split file video on your FAT partition. I have no clue if any player is able to actually display the file.
"10-minute screencast? It's probably badly encoded, or maybe even not at all. Why not re-encode while unzipping? It won't require external drive. For 10 minutes you could possibly end up with a file of around 100 MB in size. Assuming Windows command line, you could try. The unrar-p instructs RAR to print the content to stout. Then it's read back by from PEG-I. The characters are line break escape characters from Windows.bat, file format. You can get FMPEG from Xera FMPEG builds site. For simplicity, pick the static one.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.